Hey guys, welcome back to Motorcycle Maintenance Channel. On this episode, we're going to show you how to remove and replace the rear wheel on this 2014 ZX10r Kawasaki motorcycle. Alright, the first thing we need to do to remove the rear tire is get a 32 millimeter socket, and we'll just take it off. Nut comes off, and there'll be a washer, and there'll be this block where you adjust how far you want your chain to go, and that's it. Now we'll just pull the axle out of the rear wheel, and here's our axle. Just slides right out. And we'll move our caliper out of the way and just have it rest on the stand. And we'll take our chain off the sprocket, and it's out. All right, we'll put a new tire on there. To get the new wheel on there, we'll remove the sprocket from the wheel and our cush drive. And don't forget about your spacer on your sprocket. Take the cush drive out. And I'll take our other spacer. These spacers are aftermarket, I believe, and they clip on, so they're going to make putting the tire on a lot easier. All right, we'll get new rubber on here, and then we'll put it back on the bike. We got our new tire back on the wheel. We're going to stick our cush drive back in. All right, cush drive's there, and I'll put our sprocket back on. Alright. Make sure our spacers are in place on both sides. There we go. And now we'll just, before we get that in, let's lube up our axle a little bit. All-purpose grease, or you can get fancy and get the synthetic Mobil 1 all-purpose grease. Either way. Alright, let's lube the shaft. Come back this way. Grab our chain. Chain, wrap it around our sprocket. Okay, get our caliper. We're going to slide this channel, is going to go around a little aluminum block on the inside, and we'll kind of manually open up the brake pads with our fingers. Slide that channel in. There we go. There it is. We'll lift our disc in between the pad. Stick my foot underneath the tire like that to kind of help raise and lower it. we go. All right. Grab our axle. There we are. Make sure the axle goes through the brake caliper. On the other side there. There we go. We got that seated. And on this side, I'm going to make sure that it's not hitting anything. There it goes. Anyways, all I'm going to do here is just kind of adjust the axle. It shouldn't be that hard to turn, but my hands are greasy, so I got some channel locks. But you want these two flat sides to go in this channel. We'll hammer it in. Alright, come back to the other side. Get our spacer. Make sure these lines help you adjust the chain and mark where the axle's at. So they want to be in the vertical position, like that. There we go. Alright, we'll get our washer. Okay. And our axle nut. Alright, so you want to set your torque wrench to 94 foot-pounds of torque or 127 Newton meters, and you will tighten your axle bolt to that strength. And it is tightened to torque. That, guys, is how you put on and how you take off and remove a rear wheel on a 2014 ZX10r. Thank you and stay tuned.